Hello everyone, welcome to HS in Action, the show where high schoolers provide insight on their realities. Let's get right into it. Alright, so recently I've decided to take charge in expressing how high schoolers feel when it comes to their social environment. And today I'll be asking you guys some questions in order to give the people some background on what really goes on in high school. But before we get into the real questions, explain your high school experiences.
My high school experiences so far this year have been pretty good. Being as a freshman coming into high school, it was pretty good.
It was okay so far. You know, a little rough in the beginning, but met nice people like here, Cole. You know, got a good feel for what it's like to have friends around me. Like the baseball, we have Denny and Monk over there. Okay, but yeah, it's got way better. I'll tell you that much.
Alright, well, now that we have a little bit of knowledge about you guys, let's start off with the questions. And to start us off, we can mutually agree that social media plays a large role in the life of high schoolers. As a normal teenager, it's common that most of us are found on devices, whether it be scrolling, texting, or creating content for the profiles on the various platforms that exist. So my question to you guys is, what do you guys like to do on social media?
TikTok.
Yeah, just scroll.
Literally just scroll.
If I'm just chilling, done with all my schoolwork, especially math, just go on there and scroll, entertain myself.
Yeah, it's actually true.
Alright, so how does this relate to what your friends do on social media?
You know, there could be different aspects to people on social media. You know, there could be some people that do it for different reasons.
Yeah, I know some people that post a lot, so I can see that they just use it just to post.
Well, I think you guys know that social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, just to name a few, use AI-powered tactics based on recent history. These are called bait-informed advertising to attract viewers. How often do you encounter these and do you click on them?
I try to stay away from that.
Yeah, I think I've adapted to the fact that when I see a link that I don't know, it's definitely just something I just say, like, no, don't click or whatnot.
Yeah, I just ignore it.
So would you
Really?
find these helpful or no?
Huh?
Would you find these helpful or no?
No, not really. Those? The ads?
Yeah.
No. They're like, can be so retarded.
Well,
They can be so random too.
Do you find the ads helpful?
No.
I mean, it depends. Like, if I'm on Dick's Sporting Goods and I see an ad for 5% off, I'll click on it because I need the 5% off.
Okay,
Dick's
well,
is
actually, yeah, that's actually pretty true.
But like, if I'm on like Safari and a random ad comes up, I ain't clicking.
Well, I'd love to continue talking about social media, but I think we should move on to social interactions in high school. Before we get into that, can you explain some of the drama that goes around in high school?
Oh, wow, you got the right people. There's a ton of drama
Okay, yeah,
with us
not me. I
baseball
try to
players.
stay away from that, but this guy,
I'm
he's all about it.
I'm in every single drama situation. You know, there's girl drama, there's guy drama, there's people wanting to fight. It's just crazy.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, no, I've been in a little bit of drama. I'm not gonna lie, but still, facts.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of guy issues in these previous years of high school. In 8th grade, all these guys that used to be chill with, they'll end up stabbing you in the back. So,
Especially for me, because they went to Ramon, I went to Lone Hill, so like I don't really know a lot of people here. So you know, people are a little weird, take things the wrong way,
yeah, I think
and just think violence is the answer. Which hey, I'm all down for, but I'm not gonna start it.
Alright, well, we all know how friend groups are. A handful of people know each other, and they all hang out in one area. Back in middle school, groups were based on your popularity. Do you think this still exists in high school?
Oh, definitely.
I think it definitely does still play a role in this. I see people back when I was in Ramona, the popular kids that still hang out together. Then I see like the people that weren't that popular that used to hang out in groups, and they still hang out in the same groups. So there hasn't really been people, you know, coming together as like a whole class. It's still in groups of freshmen.
Okay, well, like popularity, anyone in the same grade will hang out with each other, while lower grades are simply water under the bridge. Based on this observation, would you say older ages bring popularity?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
definitely. If you play like
sports, yeah.
baseball, basketball, football, and you're like good at it, and you're well known, you're definitely going to be a lot more popular than kids that would play water polo or swimming, for example.
Yeah, for me, because I'm new here, so like everybody really knew me through football and just like all sports. So
Well, I say that because there are some occasions where someone of a lower grade is conversing well with someone of a higher grade level. Do you think it's hard to talk to someone of a higher grade?
I really don't think
it depends on the person actually.
Yeah.
Because there's
it's that hard.
Yeah.
Football guys, I'll talk to football guys, they're pretty chill.
Because some guys try to act all tough and try not to be so friendly, but some people are pretty nice.
Well, pretty previous interviewees have mentioned maybe it's through sports or a class that you guys share. What happens if it's outside of class?
So outside of class and outside of sports, it's just more of a true friendship. Where I met this guy, I didn't meet him first at sports.
But you guys are in the same grade.
Alright, well these guys are holdbacks. And I met them before.
Hold back, reclass, same thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I think it's time to hop into a question that most people have trouble dealing with. Guys and girls go their separate ways once they make it in high school, and over time, they gradually make friend groups containing a mix of both genders. Based on high school so far, do you think it's difficult for one gender to talk to the other?
Definitely not. No, I'd already just something other. It's pretty easy.
I've seen it with this guy.
Yeah.
Not him. Can you explain some of the instances where it would be easier to talk to someone of higher grade level?
Oh, higher grade level, it'd definitely just be easier because like if you ever like need advice or something and you go to an older person that experienced like high school those couple years, it's definitely easier to go talk to them about it, see what's going on.
Yeah, they give you some advice.
Alright, so normally genders go to the same gender, so what happens if you were to go to the opposite gender for advice?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't think I do that, to be honest.
Yeah, that would always vary.
I go more to the boys than I do to the girls.
It definitely would have to depend on the question.
Yeah.
So can you hypothesize a potential response?
Potential, I'd say a question that there's some crazy usually to ask a girl is relationship advice.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the only thing I can see from a girl's perspective. But other than that, I don't really.
Yeah.
Well, a previous interview mentioned that in high school, apparently it's weird to be friends with the opposite gender. Do you agree with this statement, and can you explain why they might have said this?
I disagree with that statement. I think it's pretty easy to have a friend of the opposite gender. But I feel like maybe they could have said it because sometimes it could be awkward, I guess. Because maybe that one person that you thought was your friend, they end up liking you. It could be a little awkward, but other than that, it's really not that bad.
I agree with that guy.
Alright.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Alright, well, as a concept, being single is simple, but in an attempt to get in a relationship, it's much harder than you might think. Do you think it's because guys are afraid to ask out girls and vice versa?
I feel like more girls are nervous than guys. Because some girls would be like, oh, I'm not ready for a relationship and all that. They give excuses and are just scared to hop in with them.
Sure.
So yeah.
Well, previous interviewee had mentioned that guys are afraid of rejection.
I don't know.
That's all.
It's part of life, bro. It's definitely part of life.
Let's get a little bit closer to that. Do you guys have girlfriends?
No, I'm currently single.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yeah.
Alright, can you explain to the people how that went? Where do you plead the fifth?
It was a little harder because going to different schools definitely is challenging. So as time went on, it kind of like, I don't know, I guess just grew apart from each other. And yeah, it just didn't end as well as I wanted.
So is this what happened between the two of you before it ended?
Huh? Yeah.
How can that be avoided?
Well, honestly, for me, I didn't really have like a lot of time to hang out because I'm like a student athlete and so is she. So trying to find time, I guess, and communication definitely is a very big key.
They would let you go.
Oh yeah,
Never been in a relationship?
Nah, never been in a relationship for him.
Alright, so this next question is for you. Since you're an individual that doesn't have a girlfriend, how do you think those in relationships ask out their crush?
Wow.
Well, definitely, I've been having.
Let me hear your thoughts, Cole. Let me hear them.
I've been in situations where people have asked me how should I do it, and I think the best way would definitely have to be in person if you have to say it, because it's always different over text. But yeah.
Why might it be different over text than in person?
Because I think over text you can't really tell somebody's meaning it.
Oh yeah,
Because of
that's actually
facial
true.
expression
Oh shit.
or whatnot, or like tone of voice. While when you're in person, you can have a different tone of voice and you could have different facial expressions than you would on text.
That is very true. I agree.
Well, I think most people are stuck and don't know how to go about dating in high school. Can you guys lay out a potential date for those who are looking to ask out their crush?
Potential date.
How to set up one.
Like what would you do on a date?
Yeah.
whatever you guys both enjoy, I guess. Maybe like a movie, go on a little ice cream date, mini golf, just the little things to start it off.
Well, love tends to last. I keep saying well. Love tends to last until one or both partners and the couple lose feelings for each other. Some people who encounter these breakups have harder times than others in getting back up on their feet. So, what advice can you give to those in these times of despair?
I mean, really, just don't really take it that hard, like too deep. Just focus on yourself and improve, like just improve on yourself, you know. Yeah, just don't sit on it too hard. Good, shut up.
Leave it on.
Yeah, just leave it out.
You got anything to say?
No.
Well, that is all from me, but I appreciate you guys stopping by for a chat. Would you like to return next episode to talk about academics?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
For sure.
All right, well, you've got a camera pointing there and there. Promote yourself. What's going on in your lives?
Sports, school.
Literally,
handle you out there all
that's
Sports, school, trying to juggle both. Boy Scouts, I'm in Boy Scouts.
Oh yeah, dude, this guy's got a lot on his plate.
Yeah, I got a lot.
Me, I'm all over the place right now because
He does his homework in the
I'm not even gonna explain that.
All right,
That's,
guys,
it's just
you guys
it's a
got
long story.
Snapchats or Instagrams that you want people to follow you at?
bathroom.
I wouldn't remember mine. Actually, no, let me check it right now. So my Snapchat is drew.nathan27, and then my Instagram, definitely follow me, dude. drew._.04 on Instagram.
All right, that sounds good. Everyone, you've reached the end of our interview. Make sure to follow. But we'll see you in the next episode when we talk about academics. Peace.
Deuces.